It's 7:47 a.m. You wake up to a chorus of notifications. Your inbox is already screaming. News headlines blare disaster. Your feed is a scroll of curated perfection and silent anxiety. You haven't even made coffee yet, but your pulse is already quickening. Sound familiar? Now imagine a voice cutting through the noise. Not an influencer or life coach, but a philosopher from 2,000 years ago. Someone in a toga whispering, "You are disturbed not by events, but by your opinion about them." That's Epictetus speaking, and suddenly you're listening. In a hyper-connected, hyper-stimulated, often disoriented modern world, ancient philosophy isn't a relic. It's a rescue rope. Let's explore why today, more than ever, we need the clarity, calm, and courage that ancient philosophy offers. The paradox of progress. We live in the most advanced era in history. We've cured diseases, landed on the moon, digitized entire industries. We carry libraries in our pockets. We've mastered external life. But internally, we're drowning. Anxiety is rising. Attention spans are shrinking. Loneliness is growing, meaning feels scarce. We have more information than ever, yet less wisdom. That's the paradox of progress. We've solved old problems only to create new ones that hit us where it hurts most. Our minds, our values, our souls. Enter ancient philosophy, not as nostalgia, but as medicine. Ancient wisdom for modern wounds. Philosophy in the ancient world wasn't academic theory. It was a toolkit for living. When Socrates walked the streets of Athens, he wasn't delivering lectures. He was asking piercing questions. When Marcus Aurelius wrote his Meditations, he wasn't writing for fame. He was writing to stay sane while leading a crumbling empire. Here's how ancient philosophy, especially Stoicism and related schools, answers our modern ailments. 1. We're overstimulated. Philosophy teaches stillness. We refresh, swipe, binge, scroll. Dopamine on demand, but constant stimulation wears down the mind. Philosophy reminds us stillness is not inactivity, it's depth. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties. Meditation, reflection, journaling. These aren't wellness trends. They're ancient survival tools, practiced by Stoics, Buddhists, and sages of every tradition. We're not meant to live in perpetual reaction. We're meant to respond with intention. 2. We're addicted to opinion. Philosophy grounds us in values. We shape our identities by what others think. One post, one headline, one comment can unravel us. We chase likes, but lose ourselves. The ancients ask, do you know who you are when no one's watching? If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Epictetus. Socrates was condemned for corrupting the youth, but stood by his principles. Seneca lived under threat from Nero, but wrote about peace of mind. Philosophy roots us not in trends, but in timeless values, wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. 3. We're time poor. Philosophy teaches prioritization. The average adult checks their phone 150 times a day. We multitask, hustle, and collapse into bed wondering where the day went. Seneca saw it coming. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Ancient philosophy asks us to treat time as our most precious possession, not to be spent carelessly, but to be guarded and directed toward what matters most. How? Begin your day with intention. Question how you spend your attention. Ask yourself regularly, is this helping me become who I want to be? 4. We fear the future. Philosophy builds inner strength. The future feels uncertain. Climate change, political instability, economic anxiety. Ancient philosophers didn't face push notifications, but they knew fear intimately. Wars, plagues, exile, injustice. Their answer? Strengthen the soul. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. They taught that we cannot control the world, but we can master our response to it. This isn't passive acceptance, it's resilient clarity. The courage to say, this is hard, but I can handle it. Why we abandoned philosophy. So why did we let it go? In modern education, philosophy became academic, dissected rather than lived. We associate it with ivory towers, not dinner tables. We think it's abstract, not practical. But philosophy was never meant to be studied. It was meant to be practiced. And in abandoning it, we lost a compass, a mirror, a friend, a return to the essentials. The good news? Ancient philosophy is making a quiet comeback. Stoicism is resurging through books, podcasts, and daily practices. Mindfulness, rooted in ancient Buddhist thought, is being embraced in therapy and workspaces. Ethical living and minimalism echo Epicurean and Socratic values. People are realizing no amount of apps, hacks, or gadgets will fix a life without purpose. We need more than productivity. We need perspective. We need wisdom. Ancient philosophy is modern life's secret weapon. In a time of noise, ancient philosophy offers silence. In a time of confusion, it offers clarity. In a time of despair, it offers courage. You don't need to live on a mountain. You don't need to quote Plato in casual conversation. You just need to pause long enough to ask, what truly matters? What can I control? Who am I becoming? Because while the world accelerates, ancient philosophy slows you down, not to fall behind, but to find your footing. In that stillness, you'll find something shocking. Not only is ancient philosophy still relevant, it may be the most relevant thing we've forgotten. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for your daily dose of Stoic wisdom. This is Daily Stoic Dose. Clarity, calm, and courage, one day at a time.